Always a pleasure being in your company this day. We continue to bring you opinions and thinking patterns emanating from the CAF Awards 2019. Sadio Mane has been decorated as a CAF Best Male Footballer of 2019. That was on Tuesday in Egypt. Now, the award criteria has left divided opinions and has somehow touched the credibility of the awards. Joining me on this is a collection of African sports journalists across the continent. Let's go to Abidjan, where Sila is online with her thoughts on the awards. Now, the question is simple. Do the awards reflect an African base or an abroad-based performance?
Moi, j'aurais préféré.
I would have preferred Mahrez as the winner of the African Footballer Award 2019 because within a short time, his team Algeria became the best African team in 2019. During AFCON 2019, he was really outstanding and did more than Mane, who I think performed below expectations. For me, the CAF Award is an affair of the Africans, and it should really focus more on the performance of players within their national teams.
Now, let me bring you in Christian Bolide, still from Abidjan. The CAF Best 11 for 2019. On that list, we do not have any player who plays on the continent. We even have players who did not take part in the AFCON 2019. What's your take on that?
The criteria given to us by CAF concerning the Best African Footballer Award is based on performances with the national teams and with the clubs. But because most of our best African players are playing in Europe and not here in Africa, it is clear that the votes have been hugely influenced by their European performances because of more media exposure and others. I think also that the voting had other criteria, which will include marketing and merchandising. It all depends, because a face like Sadio Mane's will reconcile Senegal with Africa. Now, talking about the CAF Best 11, honestly, it is just so unfair and questionable, because Joel Matip, who outrightly refused to play for the indomitable Lions of Cameroon, has no right to feature on that list as an African footballer. Personally, I no longer consider Matip as a Cameroonian footballer because I see him as a Liverpool player, or better still, a German.
And now Kokoi Anthony also joins us from Liberia. Let's have your say, please.
It focuses on more of African players that are playing outside the continent. But I think the most prestigious award, which has to do with the best male and female players, should also have people nominated that play within the African continent. Because you make it look like it's only for those that are playing outside the African continent, playing in Europe. So those that are playing within Africa don't see themselves as people that deserve to win such an award until they can get outside the continent. So I think that's been unfair to those that play within the continent as well. Even looking at the CAF Best 11, you have it dominated by people that play in Europe, play European football. So you have those talents within Africa that play in World Club competitions, also perform very well in the competition, the Africa Cup of Nations. So why I say that we keep taking players or nominees that play in Europe, I think that's been unfair to the continent. That's been unfair to our very selves.
And we must say thank you to our West African journalists there who shared their opinions on the CAF Award. Let us know what you think about the criteria of CAF Awards, as there seem to exist a dichotomy as to whether they favor more of player performances with club rather than with their national teams here on the continent. These and more on Africa News and Africanews.com. Bye-bye for now.